Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Thomas, and I'm reporting for Avian News. I'm here today in KINTEX at the World Hydrogen Expo, and my first guest is Mr. Cho from the ISO, the president of the ISO. Welcome.
Thank you, Thomas.
Could you give a little bit about description of your background and also the work that you're doing now?
Yeah, my background, I'm from automotive industry. I've been working at automotive industry for about 30 years. And at the final stage of my career at automotive industry, I switched to like a standards guy. So I've been serving International Organization for Standardization for 2 years now as a president.
And you were one of the keynote speakers today. So could you tell us a little bit about the contents of your speech?
Yeah, actually, in order to expand hydrogen industry and hydrogen trade and energy transition, you need standards.
Of course.
Because standards can promote trade, can improve the technology advancement and innovation. So based on that kind of inherent characteristic of standards, I think hydrogen industry must leverage the standards, international standards, to go further into the roadmap for the development. Okay. So that's why I'm here, to emphasize the importance and role of standards in hydrogen industry. Yeah.
And when you're talking about standards, you mean safety standards, practices, what
everything,
kind of?
Yeah. I think they mentioned this kind of subject in yesterday's Hydrogen Council CEO Summit. There are many colors about hydrogen: green, blue, purple, gray. We don't need colors. We need numbers. We need to fix the definition of hydrogen. Which kind of hydrogen has how much amount of carbon footprint, for example. So in order to do this, we need internationally agreed standards. So that's the starting point for the hydrogen industry.
I see.
That's one example. So then once you technically define the hydrogen, then you can use that and cross-border sectors, and you can use that definition to improve your industry, improve the economic growth based on hydrogen, and also promote international trade. So that's the role of standards.
Right, we can see today it's a very international event. We have guests from all over the world. In terms of Korean companies in the hydrogen industry, what kind of opportunities do you see for them sort of globally? Korean market, domestic market is not that huge. So we have to go abroad to sell our products and services. Hydrogen is a newcomer, right? In the energy transition, we are all talking about climate change, green energy transition, carbon net zero, and RE100. So I think, to achieve the kind of ambition and bring that vision into reality, we need to work on hydrogen. Now, of course, there are electricity and batteries, but hydrogen can supplement, can do a complementary role to electricity, batteries. So I think the hydrogen, in that sense, hydrogen is very important. And Korea has been very strong in automotive industry and even the battery industry. And we are in the middle of energy transition, using nuclear power and hydropower and renewable energy. So naturally, we need to consider hydrogen as a next candidate for the further industrial development. So that's why we've been concentrating on hydrogen industry and growth. So that automatically lead us to the global stage. I think that's one of the many propose why we actively participate in Hydrogen Council worldwide. Right. So also as an extension of the standardization, it also legitimizes a lot of the practices like you're talking about. Finally, for our viewers who might not be that familiar with the hydrogen industry, could you just give a short description, maybe a personal explanation of why you think this is such a hot business area?
Now we are turning into electrical energy era, right? We used to count on fossil fuel, but fossil fuel will end sooner than later. So we need to make a good energy transition without any carbon production or without any harm to humanity. That's our duty. So in that context, hydrogen will do a very critical role because in the long run,
I think hydrogen will play a very critical role in green energy. Of course, right now we still have some issues and hurdles to overcome. But at the end of the day, hydrogen will become prevailing, one of the big sectors of energy industry. So that's my ambition and hope, and we'll support the kind of energy transition from the standards perspective.
I was going to say, setting those standards now in the developing stage.
Yeah, we have to lay the foundational work for hydrogen industry. That's what standards can do for the industrial growth. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for sharing your
Thomas.
insight with us, and I'm sure the viewers enjoyed it as well.
Thank you, Thomas. Yeah.